Welcome back, friends, to another video. Something that I have found very helpful as a business person is meditation. Now, meditation is something that I've been doing for about 20 years, and I wanted to share with you what I've learned from that experience. Now, you can actually find a lot of videos on YouTube about meditation, but to be honest, I find a lot of them to be a little obnoxious. When people talk about meditation, they tend to talk in very flowery language, and they don't just get to the point and tell you how to meditate. So in this video, I wanted to give you a no-nonsense explanation of how to meditate and why you should be doing it as a business person. I was first introduced to meditation for stress relief. I've always worked in high-intensity business environments, and so I'm always looking for ways to manage stress. Meditation was always a topic that came up on how to deal with stress, and I have found it to be very effective. Let me explain to you why. Your brain is trying to kill you. And this is something that few people realize. I'm not joking. Your brain is trying to kill you, and I can prove it to you. When you wake up tomorrow morning, one thing that you're probably going to do is go brush your teeth. While you are brushing your teeth, I want you to notice what you're thinking about. I am betting you are thinking about work, or family problems, or some past mistake you made. You're thinking about some problem that is going on in your life, and you're trying to fix it in your mind while you're brushing your teeth. Now just stop and realize how crazy that is. Why are you thinking about work while you are brushing your teeth? You don't need to be doing that. It does not accomplish anything other than making you stressed out by worrying about your problems. And this is the issue. You are doing this all day long. All throughout the day, your mind is reviewing all the problems in your life, and these negative, stressful thoughts are constantly running through your head. That is stress, and it is completely unnecessary. If you stopped thinking about work while you were brushing your teeth, it would have no impact to your work whatsoever, but it would make you a happier person. So if you get nothing else from this video, understand this concept. You do not need to think about your problems all day long. This is what I mean when I say your brain is trying to kill you. The constant stream of thoughts is keeping your body in a constant state of panic. All this stress is causing your health problems, psychological problems, and causing you to make bad choices in your life, like drinking heavily to give yourself a break. When in fact, it is your own brain that is causing all of this stress. And what is more shocking is that it is completely within your control. This is where meditation comes in. With meditation, you are just giving your mind a break. You are going to take a short amount of time during your day where you just turn your mind off. Your body is screaming for a break, and this is a time for you to let your worries float away and just be calm. This is not easy. It is hard because we are so used to our minds running in circles automatically. When you meditate regularly, you are training your mind and developing self-discipline so that throughout your life you will develop the ability to shut off your mind when you do not need it. The goal here is to not think about work while you are brushing your teeth, so you are not needlessly stressing yourself out. Let me give you another example. Have you ever spent time with a loved one, either a spouse or a family member, and while you were spending time together, you were thinking about work? Has that ever happened to you? You become so wrapped up with thinking about your problems in your mind that you completely miss enjoying the company of other people. You are not present. You are off somewhere else. Just think. How much of your life have you missed because you are just not aware of what is going on around you? Let me give you a quick step-by-step on how to meditate. And here's the great thing. It doesn't cost you any money. It's just time and dedication. Find a quiet spot where you will not be disturbed. Set a timer for 20 minutes. Sit in a comfortable position. Turn off your mind and focus on your breath. If thoughts come up, just let them go and return to focus on your breath. Keep returning your focus to your breath for 20 minutes. Most people cannot go even one breath without their mind racing away on some thought. That's okay. The point is that you keep returning to focus on your breath. What is happening is you are practicing turning off your mind repeatedly. Now, people's biggest complaint about meditation is, this is boring. If you feel bored, you're not doing it right. Being bored is a label created by your mind. So if you are bored, that means you have not shut your mind off. If you shut your mind off, you will never be bored. You will be able to sit still, experiencing the present moment for lengthy periods of time without boredom or any other judgment. You are just enjoying your own company, enjoying the sensations in your body, and enjoying being alive. If any of this resonates with you, keep watching. I started doing meditation because it helped with stress. But over the years, I have found that it is so much more. You start to realize that everyone has three brains: the animal brain, your intellect, and your awareness. The animal brain is your raw emotions. It is your passions, your fight or flight response, your fears, and your joys. Then we have your intellect. We use this to form coherent thoughts and problem solve as we interact with the world around us. We have learned to use our intellect to control our animal brain. We cannot just walk around and act out on our passions. So if we see someone that we have romantic feelings for, we realize that in polite society, we need to go through a courtship process to form a relationship. Another example is when we get angry. We do not just lash out at people. Instead, we use our intellect to work through problems because we have learned it creates a better result. We restrain our animal brain with our intellect, and that leads to happier, more fulfilled lives. There is a third brain, though, and it's called awareness. This is the part of your brain that watches your thoughts and watches your emotions. We refer to something that is self-aware as a sign of intelligent life. You are aware that you exist because you are separate from and experiencing your intellect and animal brain. So you already know about this interaction between your intellect and the animal brain. That is something that most people understand. The more that you can control your animal brain with your intellect, your life gets better, more manageable, and more focused on getting what you want out of life. The same is true with awareness. The more that you can control your intellect with your awareness, the better your life becomes. Something else interesting happens when you start to turn your intellect off. You experience some deep-rooted emotions and insecurities that rise up that you have been ignoring. The whole reason you think about your problems so much is because it takes your mind off the things that really bother you. If you are thinking about your work problems, you do not have to think about the things that make you insecure or scared or painful memories. You just cover them up with your intellect running all the time. Well, if you turn your intellect off, you have no way to hide from your emotions anymore. You are going to have to confront your demons from your past. And guess what? You can let that go as well. Those emotions are from your animal brain that you have suppressed all these years with your intellect. Your fears are created and held onto by you. Just let them go. Shut off your intellect. Shut off your animal brain. And once you have done all of that, you will notice one more fear come up. the fear of death. You are afraid that one day you are going to die. Guess what? You can let that go as well. Just let go of everything. Surrender all of your problems and worries, and what you are left with is simply your awareness of the present moment. Just imagine what it would mean if you had the self-control to turn off your intellect at will. All the stress, anxiety, and fear that is constantly running through your mind would stop, and you would be free to experience life in the moment without any stress or frustration from your problems in life. Wouldn't that be amazing? Your intellect is like a computer. When you need it to solve a problem, you just turn it on, and when you're done, you just turn it off again, and you can go through life brushing your teeth, hanging out with loved ones, without the distraction of your out-of-control thoughts. Now, living in awareness does not mean that you no longer have thoughts or emotions from your animal brain and your intellect. All three brains are you. You are still there. They are still working, and you will still be able to experience thoughts and emotions. You will just be able to control them, just like you're able to control your passions now. Now, you may have heard people talk about achieving enlightenment. Just to be clear, I am not claiming to be enlightened. I am nowhere near being enlightened. The idea of enlightenment is that after years of meditation, you will have self-disciplined your mind enough to be able to completely control your thoughts and emotions at the will of your awareness. And there are stories that this gives people mental superpowers. Now, I don't know if that is true, but I would say that living completely stress-free because you can stop thinking about your problems at will, that's a pretty cool superpower. So let us bring this back to business. If you can have more self-control over your animal brain and your intellect, isn't that the same skill that will help you navigate the business world? You will better be able to control your emotions, remain calm in stressful situations, have better awareness of the people and opportunities around you, be able to ignore problems that do not matter, and be able to work more productively without any stress. It will give you the awareness you need to make the tough business decisions rather than simply react to the world around you. It will give you the focus to follow your dreams and make them a reality. Now, I'm no expert at this stuff. Honestly, I still struggle with staying focused during meditation. But after meditating on a regular basis for 20 years, I'm just now starting to realize the potential of what is possible. So what I would recommend for other people is, don't worry if you cannot meditate every single day. Now that you know how to do it, just keep it in mind as something to try out when you have a chance. So whenever you have time, try meditating for 20 minutes. And if you keep working at it, 20 years from now, you're going to start seeing benefits. Now I want to hear from you. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Zach from Wolves in Finance. Let's go out and make some money.